Did Orlando Bloom just humiliate Katy Perry? And did Katy Perry just write a diss track about Orlando Bloom? We need to discuss. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. I saw this tweet seemingly alleging that Orlando Bloom's new girlfriend was dressing up as Katy Perry for Halloween and they were totally poking fun of her. Well, turns out there's more to that story. Before we get there, before we figure out if Orlando is truly humiliating Katy Perry, I want to start with this new diss track, seemingly, that Katy Perry wrote about Orlando Bloom. Katy is now moved on. She's now dating Justin Trudeau, as we all know, and celebrating that. But she decided to release this new song, which she says she struggled for months about to release. She says here, thank you for the love on Band-Aids. I struggled for months with the idea of putting this song out. Even after all these years, it can be scary to be vulnerable. But hopefully the lyrics of this song resonate with someone going through what I have been through, and maybe they won't feel so alone. And I will find the strength to keep going like I have. Honestly, the song is kind of cute. It's not her worst song. Like I said, I want you guys to watch the video I did where I took my family to see a Katy Perry concert because I like Katy Perry, actually. A lot of her songs are bangers. A lot of times she's actually seems genuine and nice. She also seems like she is a good mother who loves her kid. And at other times she's just super cringe, like too much weirdness. The combination is sort of a hot and cold relationship, if you will. But I will say this latest song, Band-Aids, is not a terrible song. And it's like she's reaching the disposal. It's a Final Destination theme to it all as she keeps hurting herself and causing herself in these dilemmas as she's going through life. But trying to put Band-Aids over her broken heart. As all the lyrics sort of reveal, it does seem like it's a Orlando Bloom diss track. Hand to God, I promised I tried. There's no stone left unturned. It's not what you did, it's what you didn't. You were there, but you weren't. Got so used to you letting me down. No use trying to send flowers now. Telling myself you'll change, you don't. Band-Aids over a broken heart. Tried all the medications, lowered my expectations, made every justification, bleeding out slow, Band-Aids over a broken heart. On the bright side, we had good times, never faked our pictures. We were perfect till we weren't. Now we've got too many splinters. And then back to chorus, back to all the things that we've heard already. And then comes this bridge, which I gotta be honest, was a cute moment in the video as she gets sort of caught on a railroad track. If I had to do it all over again, I would still do it all over again. The love that we made was worth it in the end. If I had to do it all over again, I would do it all again due to the love that we made in the end. And as she says this part of the bridge, she looks and look, when she did it in space, it was a kind of cheesy when she came back out with the daisy. But now that I know the daisy symbolizes her kid, I think it was a cute moment because she's trying to prove like, look, we didn't work. Orlando and we clearly had issues, and this is clearly her side. I'm sure Orlando has his side. And at the end, though, I would totally do it all over again because the love we made it was worth in the end. And look, it was a cute moment, I got to say. The video itself's kind of fun, some death scenes and stuff, and the song has its meaning. So overall, look, I got no beef with this. She's allowed to go make her music. She's good at making music most times. And this was a nice one. It's nice to see that she has put it into the song rather than anyone else, and it's not too aggressively mean. Now, turning to Orlando, did Orlando, in fact, pose with his new girlfriend as she's dressed like Katy Perry, mocking, taking up space, and kissing the floor like Katy Perry did? Now, when I first heard this, I was like, damn, dude, that's a bad look. That's not a good look. And to be clear, this went mondo viral, like almost 20 million views and shares as this went all over the place. I saw this all over the news over this past weekend. Well, truth is, no, that was not Orlando Bloom's girlfriend. And it was not what it seemed fully. Yes, it was Katy Perry, but let's actually go through what has now currently been confirmed. Okay, so while this went out and everybody assumed that this racked up so many likes and outrage all over, fans flooded the replies of this woman. Her name is Rachel Lynn Matthews. She got slammed online in these posts, which I have a couple of these we'll go through in a second. But where was here? Fans flooded the replies slamming Orlando for allegedly being okay with his new girlfriend mocking the mother of his child. One user wrote, "What an a-hole move," while another called the supposed costume choice just tacky behavior. But before the rumor mill goes any further, let's set the record straight. The woman in the photo is not Orlando's new girlfriend. She's actually actor Rachel Lynn Matthews, who just happened to cross paths with him on Halloween night. So there you go. It wasn't what everyone assumed it was. They were just walking past each other in this, I guess, event. And then as they were doing that, she was dressed seemingly like Katy Perry, but apparently she was doing it out of respect. While she did appear to be dressed like Perry, the context told a different story. An uncropped version of the photo shows that Rachel posted on an Instagram story with a lighthearted caption, "Will tell my kids about this one day." Clearly treating it as a fun celebrity encounter, not a romantic moment, not a moment of shade either. She even shared another photo of herself kissing the ground, joking about the experience. Rachel's dating musician Will Irwin says is turned off her Instagram comments because it obviously blew up with false assumptions. In fact, I want to look at some of those now because they're pretty aggressive. Ew, how old is this thing? Orlando Bloom's escort? Yikes. Katy, your boss, B-word, vomit, evil, jealous behavior, blah, Katy Perry #1. I got a few of these we can go through. People just immediately jumped in to try to destroy this poor woman, Rachel. Katy Perry, your boss. Katy Perry's your boss. Throwing, it just never ending. Katy Perry's the best. Just total boss, Rachel, bitch, Lynn. Roar emojis, etc. As it just kept going and going. It got so bad that, yeah, she had to turn off all her comments. This was a trailer to one of the movies she was in. You'll always be in Katy Perry's shadow. It's funny how she's living rent-free in your head. Katy and Orlando have a daughter. Be a role model. Be more respectful. Well, apparently, while this went out, seemingly cropped to be painted badly by Katy fans, he was just at a party. And she was dressed as Katy Perry. Doesn't mean it was negative. And imagine you're dressed as Katy Perry, maybe in a supportive way, and then Orlando Bloom walks in. And she's like, "Oh my God, can I get a photo?" Well, it turns out many are like, look, there's no evidence he even knew. One, that there's no evidence that they were dating or dating. But honestly, maybe she didn't even know who she was dressed as. Someone joked he might have just thought she was channeling Lauren Sanchez Bezos, which is not impossible. So all of this is odd though, because the timing of the song that dropped, it almost felt like Katy used this as sort of fuel to fan her own song, etc. But overall, I think it's safe to say we can debunk this thread. No, that's not her girlfriend, his girlfriend. Everyone remember when Wendy's did shade Katy? No, that was shade. That was a humiliation. That was definitely, Wendy's did get humiliated by Wendy's. Can we send her back after people posted she returned from space? This didn't get nearly as much attraction as Orlando's Halloween post, mind you, but it made national news. Well, CNN reports that Wendy's closing hundreds of restaurants. Guess who used that as an opportunity to throw some shade back? Katy Perry's manager, Bradford Cobb, seemingly did not forgive Wendy's for dissing the singer. On Friday, news broke that Wendy's is closing hundreds of stores nationwide as part of its turnaround plan. So he took to Instagram to share the news with a post. Here it was, announces sweeping closures of hundreds of locations. Look, I'm fine with this shade too. I'm fine with this. Orlando, I don't believe, did shade the mother of his kids. He just clearly was at a party and took a photo. Who knows if he was even paying attention. This, however, yeah, good on you, Katy. You took a shot back. I'm fine with it. Wendy's though, what's going on? I had a Wendy's near me that closed. I like getting my French fries in my Frosty. Anybody else do that? You put the fries in the Frosty. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. But yeah, a lot of Wendy's are shutting down. Their new tendies though, oh, they're terrible. They're terrible. What do you guys think of Wendy's? And also, what do you think of this? Are you team Katy, team Orlando, team Rachel, this new girl, team Wendy's, team nobody? I want to hear your thoughts. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell and all that stuff before you comment. And also check out these. Click that video on the left, the one of me and my kids going to the concert. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't already seen it, support it, watch it, stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Planet.